Yes. Good morning to everyone. Good morning all. Good morning. So students, in last class what we were doing? We were discussing. So we have started the discussing the question answers of Swami Vivekananda. So what we have started? We have started to discuss question answers of Swami Vivekananda. So here in this lesson, in Swami Vivekananda, we have already completed two parts. That is, first one, choosing the correct answers from appropriate answers from the given answers options we have completed, and true and false we have completed. So now what we have to do? Now we have to move towards the third activity, third question answer, that is, answer the following questions in one or two sentences each. So what we have to do today in this class? Answer the following questions in one or two sentences each. Okay, let us start this one. By starting this one, we will start our class today. So third one, what is the caption? Answer the following. So question, 9 questions they have given. To these 9 questions we have to answer. So before answering the question, we will come to know, we will discuss the answers. After that what we will do? After that we will write the answer. Okay? Answer the questions in how many sentences? In one or two sentences. In a one sentence or in a two sentence. Not more than that. Okay? One or two sentences each. Okay, so first question, what is our first question? Our first question they have given here, how is India described by the writer? Yes, so here in the lesson, Swami Vivekananda, at the beginning, at the beginning, the author, the writer of this lesson, he described India. So how he has described our India? So what he told about our India? Yes, he told us that so India is a land of many religions. Yes, so here at the first line, with the first line only, the writer of this lesson, he described our India that by saying that India is a land of so many religions and cultures. As we can see, so many religions and cultures, and the people of India, how they are. So how the people of India are in our country? People of India, they are taking the pleasure and pain in the same way, not in different way. So they are accepting, they have the quality, they have that quality to accept everything in the same manner. Okay, they accept the pleasure in the same manner and they accept the pain in the same manner. No differentiation they are making. They have the quality of acceptance. Okay, and they are dedicated. Yes, we Indian are very dedicated and we are duty bound. And in this land, many well-known religion leaders have been born. As here in our India, we can see so many religion leaders. So many, like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, so many religion leaders they have, Dayanand Saraswati, like this. So many religion leaders they took birth in the land of India. So this is the answer for the first question. So like this only the writer of this lesson has described our India. So see, let us take the question first. After that I will write the answer. First question, what is this question? How is India described how is India described write India as, here answer I am writing, the writer described, so it was the, already it is described, so it should be in the past tense. So now he is not describing, already he has described. So for that, in which tense we have to write the answer? In the past tense. Past tense we have to describe. The writer described India as double inverted comma. Okay, how he described? Okay, see, as India is a land of, India is a land of many, India is a land of many religions. India is land of many religions, and with the religion, cultures. Religions and cultures. People here, how they take pleasure and pain? They take pleasure and pain in the same way, alike. The people here take both pleasure and pain alike. Pain alike. Stop. They are dedicated to duty bonds. They are dedicated duty bond. Duty bond in this land. So this is also very important. In this land, so many religious leaders they have taken birth. They have in this land many well-known religious leaders have been born. Like this, the author of this lesson he has described. Okay, take it down. So take this answer, and next question I will give you, and answer also I will give you. So take the answers. Okay. So now let us move to the next question. So what is the next question, students? Yes, here the second question is, what kind of coachman did Narendra's mother want him to become? So Narendra, he once what he did, he came to his mother and he said his mother that he wanted to become a coachman. Then at that time, his mother, she didn't reply anything, but what she did, she, after going home, she showed a photo of Lord Krishna and she said him that if he really wanted to become a coachman, then he should become a coachman like who? Like Krishna, who taught Arjuna. Okay? So which kind of coachman his mother she wanted him to become? The mother of Narendra's mother wanted him to become a coachman like Krishna, who taught Arjuna. Okay. So the question, let us write the question. Second question. What is the second question here? What kind of a coachman did Narendra's mother want him to become? The answer here. So answer I will write here. Narendra's mother wanted. So it is in the past tense. So in the past period she wanted. So for that answer it should be written in the past tense. So Narendra's mother wanted him to become a coachman man like Krishna, like Krishna, who taught Arjuna. Okay, so this is like Krishna is the main answer. Okay, so let us go to the third question. So what is the third question given here? Why did Narendra want to become a coachman? So yes, so his mother, she wanted him to become a coachman like Krishna. But who wanted to become a coachman at the first? Naren. Yes, Naren wanted to become a coachman. But why he wanted to become a coachman? What inspired him to become a coachman? Why this thought it came to in your mind? Why? Because Narendra, he thought that coachman, riding the coach is riding the coach, it was a nice job, or he thought that because riding felt that it was nice to drive the coach. So for that what he thought? He thought to become a coachman. Okay. So what is the question here? Why did so yaake coachman agbeku antanda? Why did Narendra want to be a coachman? A coachman. Answer is Narendra wanted to become coachman because he felt that it was nice to drive the coach. Okay, Narendra wanted to become a coachman because he felt that it was nice to drive a coach. Okay, so this is the answer for the third question. Vireshwara. Okay. So let us write the question and answer I will give you. So why was Narendra? Why was Narendra? Why was Narendra named as Vireshwara? Is the question. So answer: Narendra was named as Vireshwara because Narendra was named as Vireshwara because his parents considered him as considered him as the boon of Lord Vireshwara Shiva. Lord Vireshwara Shiva. Vireshwara Shiva. So it is the answer for the fourth question. Take it down. Yes. So students, here we have completed 4 questions. So let us move towards the next question, fifth question. Yes. Let us move to the fifth question. So what is the fifth question given to us? Why was Narendra considered as a wandering monk? Yes. So Narendra is considered as a wandering monk. So what qualities they help him to consider him as a wandering monk? So whichever qualities they help him to consider as a wandering monk? Yes. So he traveled miles together in search of truth, and he was fond of to help the poor people who were in the need. So for that, these qualities made him to considered as a wandering monk. Yes. Yes, he traveled around the country and he helped the poor. He was kind to all and he had sympathy for the poor and he was courageous too. So for that, so these all qualities, these all good qualities made him to consider as a wandering monk. Okay. So let us write the fifth question. Fifth question. What is the fifth question? Why was Narendra considered a wandering monk. Wandering monk. Answer. Naren walked miles, traveled all over, traveled all over the country, all over the country to discover. Why he traveled all over the country? To discover the truth. To discover truth. Not only this much, he was kind to all. So he was kind to all the people, all the poor people who were in the need. And Naren was kind to all. Kind to all. He had sympathy. He had sympathy for poor people. Poor. And he was courageous too. And he was courageous too. So for that, these qualities made him a wandering monk. A wandering monk. Okay, take it down. So students, today in this class we have discussed 5 question answers. Okay, so remaining 4